Nintendo might be doing more game-focused directs. In this video, I'm going to be going over every game-focused direct we've gotten in the last few years, as well as what games should get directs in the future. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before we continue, I am doing a $7 eShop gift card giveaway that ends at the end of this month. All you got to do is comment down below, as well as check out the rules and regulations in the description. Make sure you're subscribed, and thank you so much on the support. So at the time of recording this, we just got done with the Indie World Showcase on the 7th, and we still have yet to have an announcement on the General Direct. But I am predicting during that General Direct, we are going to get a announcement for a game-focused Direct. But first, let's talk about the history when it comes to game-focused Directs. And I think this kind of started with Aonuma's gameplay of Tears of the Kingdom. He had a straight 13 minutes of just gameplay when hype for Tears of the Kingdom was at its highest. And I think Nintendo realized this gave a lot of content to creators, as well as, provided a good reason for a lot of people to pick up the game. And they took this and brought it over to the Switch 2's hype cycle. I will be honest, this was back in 2023. And the other game-focused direct we got in 2023 was Mario Wonder, which again was very beneficial for the game. I think everyone was excited to see this, and we got a lot of information, and this was the make or break for a lot of people as well. But I do admit, in 2024, we didn't get any game-focused direct, but that was also because Nintendo didn't release a lot of games to begin with. But now we're in 2025, and we've gotten two general directs, one of them being the Switch 2 Direct, as well as a Nintendo Switch Direct, and two sub-directs, Indie World Showcase and a Partner Showcase. But we have also gotten two game-focused directs for their major first-party titles. We got one for Mario Kart World, which arguably was by far the worst game-focused direct we've gotten since 2023. This revealed nothing new. I think that's also because Mario Kart doesn't really show anything new, but they could have done a lot better when it comes to this. Maybe reveal that they're planning DLC in the future. That's a video for another time. We also got the Donkey Kong one, which was by far like the best game focused direct we've gotten. I think this game went from a game that I didn't really care about, but I was picking it up because I'm a Nintendo YouTuber, to a game that I want to play. This direct was amazing. So what does that mean for the future first party title games? Because I legitimately think any major release that isn't really Pokemon, because they have the Pokemon Presents, will get a Nintendo Direct, or will get its own game focused direct. So I'm predicting this right now. I believe that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will be the next game focused direct after this August or September direct. We have yet to have an announcement, but according to Switchforce, there's one rumored for the end of August, maybe beginning of September. We're not clear on an exact release date. But I believe Metroid Prime Beyond would benefit greatly from a game-focused direct. Because, I mean, we already know majority of the information, but we already know that they're not afraid to do something like that because of Mario Kart World. We already knew majority of the information, so they still did one anyways. So why can't they do that for Metroid Prime Beyond? Especially if this is going to be a shorter launch cycle. We still don't know whatever game's coming out in September, and I feel like they need to do a big media blowout if they're going to announce a game fairly late. And a direct is a way to do that. Whether that be Metroid Prime 4 Beyond or another game entirely, they will need to do a Nintendo Direct just as a big media blowout for the September game, because it'll desperately need the press coverage. When it comes to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, I definitely think this game needs some sort of reassurance to the audience that this game is good. It is ready to launch and it is playable, because there's been rumors, there's been a lot of people saying it's been delayed, people are asking where it's at. I think Nintendo knows this. I think they reassured us that it'll be at the Gamescom. So this is something that I think they are aware that people are getting a little antsy when it comes to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, that we haven't gotten a release date. That brings us to the other game that could be in September, that being Kirby, and this also has a very high likelihood. Sakurai is known for doing some sort of presentations. He's done it for all the DLC fighters, so he'd be really good when it comes to a more Aonuma style gameplay similar to Tears of the Kingdom. But for Kirby Raiders, again, whatever game comes out in September, I think desperately needs a direct, because it'll need the press coverage to to get the hype cycle up and get its feet off the ground. And I am predicting, I just wanted to clarify, that we are going to get an announcement for a game-centered direct in whatever direct we have next, whether that be in August or September. Kirby Air Riders, if it does come out in September, or just in general, whenever it does come out, I do believe that this is also going to get a game-focused direct because it is one of Nintendo's bigger titles. It seems to be that's their marketing strategy moving forward. Shorter hype cycles, more information closer to the launch, which, say what you will, I guess it kind of works. I mean, I don't know. I prefer longer hype cycles, so I know more information. I could talk, I could speculate. But if they want to do it like this, as long as they're consistent, Nintendo is consistent. The last game I want to talk about that has the potential of coming out in 2025 is Splatoon Raiders. Again, I think this game is also prime for a game-centered direct. We've gotten a Splatoon 3 direct. We've gotten a Splatoon 2 direct. I think we'd get a Splatoon spin-off direct, especially because there's a lot of questions that I don't think will get answered in a general direct. Whatever holiday game comes out and whatever September game comes out, both of those games are going to need a game-centered direct if they're going to stick to the pattern that they've had before. That being said, I do not think this is going to affect the September or August direct in any way. If anything, they'll just show off a trailer when it comes to the game that I'm speaking of, and then they'll say, well, tune in on X day to get more information. I think that would be cool. Also, one more thing I wanted to add to this prediction when it comes to games like Tomodachi Life and I think Rhythm Heaven Groove, I don't think these games are going to get any real game-focused directs. Okay, Nintendo has been doing these things as well, where they've been doing an overview trailer, which are like 6 to 8 minutes long. They did that for Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. They did that for Dragon Age Drive, and these games seem like they are perfect for those style of trailers. Tomodachi Life, less of, because genuinely I think this game sold a lot in Japan, more than I actually realized. And if it is that popular in Japan, they could do a whole direct focusing around it, depending how in-depth the game is. If it's just kind of even if it's self-explanatory, that didn't stop Nintendo with Mario Kart. So yeah, but we will have to see. Honestly, I am holding out for more information on a August or September direct. Still have yet to know. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to game-centered in the comment section down below. When we get the reveal of Animal Crossing, we'll get one as well. But yeah, that's really about it. Thank you so much, Evan, for being one of the first channel members, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.